Welcome to this edition of the News Bulletin. In the headlines today, opening meeting of ISO 9001-2008 QMS Surveillance Audit held. GM Communication meeting and award function held at SMS2 department. And program on action-centered leadership conducted. And now the news in detail. The opening meeting of 3-day-long second annual ISO 9001-2008 QMS Surveillance Audit of Personnel and Finance Department was held at Personnel Conference Room on 9th February. The meeting was chaired by Mr. P.K. Pradhan, ED, P&A, and was attended by Mr. N.K. Samantsrai, GMBE, Mr. B.A. Masoodi, GM F&A, Mr. R. Khan, GM P&A, and other senior officers from Finance and Personnel. Mr. B.B. Majumdar, Lead Auditor, Messrs. TUV, spelled out the audit schedule and the requirement of the standard, while Mr. S. Sahu, Finance Expert, spoke about the specific requirements related to audit of Finance Department. Mr. P.K. Pradhan assured the auditors about extending all the cooperation for smooth conducting of the audit. The meeting was coordinated by Mr. D. Satpathy, DGM in charge, BE. It is noteworthy that Personnel Department got its ISO certification in 2006. The Finance Department received the coveted certificate in 2015, and both the certificates were combined. While RSP's Personnel Department was the second Personnel Department in the entire SAIL to receive the coveted certificate, RSP's Finance Department is so far the only finance department in the SAIL family to hold this internationally recognized certificate. The 3-day audit will cover various functions of Finance Department like main accounts, taxation and project finance, as well as that of Personnel Department like welfare, IR&R and Personnel OD. A General Manager's Communication meeting and an award function was held on 2nd February at the Conference Hall of Steel Melting Shop 2 Department. Mr. G. Banerjee, GM SMS2, presided over the meeting. In all, 30 employees attended the meeting. During the program, Mr. Banerjee presented the Employees of the Month Award to Mr. Ramakant Sahu, SOST, SMS2 for the month of December. It is worth mentioning that Mr. Sahu single-handed operated RHOB in a shift and treated 10 hits in a shift twice, which is already 125% of rated capacity of RHOB. He also contributed towards the stabilization of RHOB. The program was coordinated by Mr. S. Biswal, Deputy Manager, Personnel Modernization. In the evening, Mr. R. Das, Deputy Manager, SMS2 Operation, and Mr. S. Biswal, Deputy Manager, went to Mr. Sahu's residence and presented sweets and flowers to the family members. In compliance with the Memorandum of Understanding signed between SAIL and Government of India, action-centered leadership training is being conducted by RSP to empower and hone the managerial skills of its executives. In line with this, a training program was conducted at CPTI from 6 to 8 February, in which 23 executives in the level of E5 to E7 from both works and non-works area participated. The program was conducted by a certified AL tutor Muhammad Yusuf Hussain, AGM and senior faculty member from MTI. The program incorporated many simulated business games which made the participants have an insight about their own leadership qualities and how to hone it further. Sessions were also conducted on themes like leadership, motivation, delegation, decision making, communication and planning, which were highly interactive in nature. The valedictory session was chaired by Mr. S. Acharya, DGM CPTI, who also presented the training completion certificates to the participants. During the concluding session, the participants expressed their satisfaction over the learning and emphasized that they will be applying the learnings in their day-to-day work. The program was coordinated by Mr. Sanjeev Kumar Behera, Junior Manager HRD, with the help of Mr. B.K. Patra, Senior Instructor CPTI, and Mr. D.C. Gowda, SSW HRD. With this, we come to the end of today's news bulletin. Namaskar.